We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. Crosses the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Sticking with the running game. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The linebacker shifting around now. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his man. It's Lawson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? They'll play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Carr. The receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The Huskies are in the red zone. There's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Shotgun formation here on third down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to scramble. First play taking a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield. But good effort and a good play.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Manning. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Eludes a tackle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. Tackle made after a big gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The sure hands. It's Moulton. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Now the all-important extra point.
You know, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Back to pass. It's Carr. With the catch, it's Lawson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
That's Carr. It's Harris. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the 1st down at the 47.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Making people miss. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw over the middle. Touchdown, Washington. That's how you finish a play. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Getting set. Here's second down. The sure hands. It's Alexander. Hits into space at the 50. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Pulls it in. It's Cunningham. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Off the play fake. Look at the passing. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter when the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
To the air, it's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Rebels, as they put 6 more on the board. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Has the first down and more. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And then first down, they go right back to him. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about. That combination of speed and power living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Carr. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On the run, it's Jackson. Now tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Grab by the receiver. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And here comes a deep shot. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Quick throw to the left. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And with that, they regain the lead. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So on fourth down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And he's got it. No problem.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
It's a squirt kick, fielded by one of the up men. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Keeping it on the ground here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. That's real good. It's Jackson. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Wants to throw it. On the move now. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The ball is up close to the goal line. And the defense is up with the football.
Well, we're in the fourth quarter. The offense has the ball in the red zone, looking to maybe put this game away, and they turn the ball over, giving their opponent some life.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. And the Rebels trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. It was a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's Carr. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. On the run here. Let's it go. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout-out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
The Huskies will send the punt team onto the field. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Trying to find some room. It's Moulton. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here comes a handoff. Fighting off. Legs still churning. Won't go down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quick juke to get free. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and then you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking downfield. It's Manning. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Touchdown, Rebels! This offense is still clicking.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. 1st down and 20. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And this time it's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Carr. That's reeled in. It's Lawson. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
Love these short yardage opportunities because you know as a running back, if you're able to bust through into that offensive line with all those defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, not only do you get a first down, but there's nobody left there. You got a lot of room to take off, and with his speed, the defense is lucky he didn't take that all the way to the house.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time a completion. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Working clock with the ground game. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass. It's Manning. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Nice grab. It's Parker. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking to throw again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
To throw, it's Carr. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Washington has moved into the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Carr. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Catch made on the left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation.